Can you believe this, Gwendol? We've waited what feels like decades, and still no Imperial army. What is the Emperor thinking? She promised to protect us.
Calm yourself, my lord. They will come. We've received reports of a large army forming to the south of Arianrhod. They will scatter this siege to the wind. I have no doubt of that.
They had better. It's her promises that swayed me into betraying the kingdom in the first place. I didn't do this just so my lands could be leveled by the King of Fargus' fiery wrath.
The Silver Maiden will keep us safe. She yields to no invader.
Viscount Elidor and Count Duval have both sent messages, imploring me to surrender for the sake of my people. Yes, perhaps it's not too late. I can lure the Imperial army in and kill them, then beg the king for mercy.
My lord!
Lonato, you fool. Your rashness is to blame for all of this.
This is no time to go soft, my lord. Turning our coats a second time would be abominable. One betrayal can be explained away with the right sort of excuse, but a second? A second paints the lot of us as feckless curs.
Ugh. Then what would you have me do? Gwendol, you tell me!
Command it, my lord, and I will gladly go to my grave. You, however, must not. Yet unless you have fought life and limb for your people, you cannot surrender with honor intact. Anything less would earn you the people's scorn, just as it did your ancestors.
Ha! Ha ha ha! Yes, of course. It certainly would not do to forget that roe blood is stained with treachery. Well, so be it. A weather vane must go with the wind, and a born traitor must finish the sedition he started.
Wise words, my lord. Your people will thank you for this course of action.
This isn't good. It seems the fortress gates have been partially breached. The kingdom's soldiers are pouring into Arianrhod.
Does that make us right on time, or a bit too late? Dmitri is no ordinary king if he managed to pry a citadel like this apart. I assume our soldiers stand ready?
We go on your command.
If we dally too long, some of our officers and troops are likely to surrender to the enemy. That includes Count Rowe, who has a most notorious sense of self-preservation.
Yeah, him and every other noble.
Come now, that is simply not true. Why, take me, for example. I am the perfect embodiment of what every noble should aspire to be.
You can tell us all about it later, Ferdinand. Everyone, move out.
Courage, everyone. Arianrhod is nearly ours. Keep pressing until we claim the main hall.
The king's army is true to its reputation. Even I can only stall for so much time.
They're closing in on the main hall. We must help him, and quickly. We must reach the main hall before Count Rowe is put in peril.
Count Rowe values his life above all else. If they get a blade to his throat, the man will betray us in a heartbeat.
You're weak.
The main gates are closed. We could circle around from the left or right, but
the ground along those routes is filled with traps. We'll have to do this the smart way and use the gates.
Devices on the walls to the east and west will allow us to open the main gate. We'll never get anywhere with that device until we deal with the soldiers around it.
This place is a serious pain. Why can't the route to the main hall just be a straight line?
spikes just came out of the ground! Everyone, stay away from the pointy bits!
Face me. You're weak. Tedious.
The main gates are open. What now?
I'll hold the area around the gates, Your Majesty. You keep going.
We can do this, Randolph. None will get past us.
The enemy controls the central gates as well. Now activating. This is clearly going to be a multi-step process. First, we must use devices within the fortress to gain access to the walls, where we will find the devices that will open the central gates.
So you're saying we should start by using the two devices in front of the central gates?
Why does this have to be so complicated?
Maybe they call her the Silver Maiden because our hair will be gray by the time we finish this.
Take a breather. Out of the way! Here I go. No, everyone!
I'll take levers and switches over more soldiers any day of the week.
You call that fighting? The Great Lion has only begun to roar!
I take no joy in battling old friends, but I have a duty and will see it through.
Don't make me kill you, Mercedes.
I must keep everyone safe.
Please, Mercedes. No more.
I never could bear to see you cry. Not then and not now. Oh, very well.
It is time.
There. Now we can reach the other devices that will open the central gates.
We must move on those gates. Time is our enemy.
The devices we're looking for are up on the walls to the east and west.
In the name of the king, the Empire must be destroyed! All troops, advance!
Reinforcements have arrived.
Then we'll stop them. They can't be allowed to interfere with the rescue.
I'm counting on you, Randolph. Defend those gates with your life.
Stand ready for what comes.
Time slips away from us. Move faster!
Shall we call on Castle Gaspar's militia? They've been posing as civilians and should be near the main hall now.
Then I welcome you. We will claim victory.
That should buy the main hall some time.
One is down, one is to go.
I feel nothing.
Yes, this is good. I might even have to try working hard myself from now on.
Is that an order?
Not a problem. Move it!
It seems we may be able to disarm the traps within the fortress.
I saw another device like this on the other side of the wall. Let's disable it. We'd be out of our minds to walk through a bunch of traps.
Oh, if I'm nice.
Traps. Let's disable them already.
Finally. Now, to breach the central gates.
Turn.
You will go no further.
If the Jew is here, that means Dimitri is too.
Take your best shot.
Now we can advance safely.
Forgive me, Your Majesty.
Oh, if I must. Leave the...
That takes care of their gatekeeper. We're nearly to the main hall now.
Enemy down!
Not bad at all.
Please. Well, we avoided the worst outcome. That's a start.
It seems victory is yours, Lord Gwendol.
The Empire holds the advantage. Attention, all troops! We stand with Lady Edelgard! Put the King's forces to rout!
You've left me no choice. Every last one of you shall meet your end here.
So the blood of the King of Lions wants to challenge me, eh? I might actually enjoy this.
If we want to slow the enemy, we must put as many troops by the main hall as we can.
Hey, weren't there hidden stairs that lead from the east and west walls down to the fortress grounds?
You must have kept busy to make such strides in 2 short years.
I could say the same for you. Now let's get this over with.
Now we can send troops in from the walls. Time to make the kingdom sweat.
Always we are at a breaking point.
I owe you one.
All forces,
Oh, if I must.
fall back! Move, Your Majesty. I will guard your escape.
That will not be necessary to do. Stay with our king and live on.
There's not a question of...
Swear that you will return to us, Lord. I could not bear to lose you.
Bring victory to Fargus, your majesty. We finally have the advantage. Let's work on securing the rest of the fortress.
Oh, if I must leave.
So long as I stand, you will not threaten
Oh, if I must leave.
the future of Fargus, nor cause any of my friends and allies harm.
My thank.
Forward, march!
Starting the mission. Is that an order?
There's not a... Leave this to me!
Here I go. No fix.
You're a big help.
I'm bringing it down.
Right then. Let us go to... I will see my duty.
Begin. The Sky Spirit, I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Oh, if I must leave.
Is that all?
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
Are you here to help? Thank you.
Arianrhod has nearly been brought to heel.
You like that?
I've been unready. But I can still atone by giving the two of them a chance to escape.
Please, young mistress, surrender! Your life hangs by a thread.
I know what's at stake. If I am struck down, deliver this magic lance to His Majesty.
You like that?
Is the king safe? Good. Then I've done what I set out to do.
She laid down her life to protect Dimitri and proved loyal to the very end.
Because of you, we have defended Arianrhod and many of the Empire's loyal vassals. I thank you for your valor.
We must hurry, Your Majesty. The others have already withdrawn.
I know. I know. Forgive me, Ingrid. It saddens me beyond measure to leave you here.
The blame is mine, Your Majesty. I should have taken guard of the rear.
Then I would only be mourning your death instead. The decision was mine, as is the failure. Every death this day rests on my shoulders.
Your Majesty, please.
She deserved so much happiness. Even after losing her betrothed, she faced life with strength and vigor, only to face the agony of death once more. It should have been me who died. How can I ever atone to Count Galatea? To Glenn?
Please, don't torment yourself. Ingrid chose to be there, and she did so for you. Do not take that from her.
In the name of this magic lance, I swear I will defend Fargus. So rest now. I will return for you when you are avenged.
By your valiant efforts, Arianrhod has held strong. I thank you, one and all.
I hardly broke a sweat. Those kingdom soldiers were nothing.
Wait, if they were nothing, then why was I having so much trouble?
I can't believe we had to kill Ingrid.
She was a most formidable commander, Dorothea. We had no choice if we hoped to claim victory.
I know that. You think I don't know that?
Right now, we need to discuss our next move. I'm sending the main body of our army back to Enbar. They'll remain in the capital until they recuperate from this latest string of battles, and until we've had time to retool our strategy.
We hold Arianrhod and the Western Church in the west, the Great Bridge of Maiden to the east, and Garreg Mach between them. We'll treat all three as key positions and endeavor to hold our lines there. After we regroup, we'll determine a proper time to resume our advance.
It vexes me to say this, but I have been short-sighted. We are nowhere near achieving our goals in the Alliance or the Kingdom. My command has been riddled with errors, and for that, I apologize.
Oh? And where exactly is all of this coming from? You usually exude confidence. From where I stand, we have come a great distance with minimal casualties. If time has been lost, we should be easily able to make up for it.
I'm personally happy I had the chance to see Her Majesty's vulnerable side, even if just this once.
Reassuring her with predictable responses, are we? Well, sorry. For once, I'm not sleepy at all.
Nice try. That response still registers way up there on the Lin scale.
I will be using the extra time to make improvements, so I can offer more usefulness in future battles.
I'm lucky to be surrounded by such consistent friends.
How about me? Do I count as consistent?
I can always count on you to be you. And you may take that any way you like.
So we're finally going back to the capital. Feels like it's been ages. Couldn't come at a better time either. My bones could use the rest after all the battles we've been through.
I wholeheartedly agree. The respite will help us prepare to face the Ashen Demon.
Yeah, about that. I've been giving it some thought, and I don't think we need to obsess over that anymore.
But what about Captain Burling and your old allies? The ones who were brutally slaughtered, remember? You said avenging them was your dream. And think about how much hardship the Ashen Demon has put you through since you joined the Empire.
Don't get me wrong, I'd still love to prove I'm the better fighter. But imagine if we got someone like that on our side. We'd be unstoppable. It's time for me to put my wants aside and put an end to this war. For my friends. Unless you think that's a mistake. The Ashen Demon's mercenaries have fought for both the Kingdom and the Alliance. They don't have a cause, and they don't care who comes out on top in the end. It's all about who can toss them the most coin. And now that the dust has settled a bit, we've got a chance to lure them over ourselves.
And here I thought you were intelligent. Think about it. Their allegiances have changed, yes, but no matter their client, they've always been fighting the Empire. Why would they join us now? For that matter, what makes you think our soldiers would want to fight alongside a person who's murdered hundreds of their comrades?
As if nobody's ever flipped sides before. Come on.
Yes, but unlike the Ashen Demon, they're not single-handedly responsible for so much killing.
Hey, Arlo.
Yes?
Why is it so important to you that the demon dies?
Because I care about you, of course. I mean, I think that's the reason.
Arvel, out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.